Hey guys, it's Judas Awesome again. Yeah, sorry about yesterday content. That was a little bit awkward slash weird, but that was a little life story about myself. Anyways, so the story is about people in the suburbs, or what a lot of people tend to call it, the shelter. So let's begin. It was a sad day, a very, very sad day. I had to pack my stuff up due to the fact that my mother didn't want me around anymore. I looked at her with tears down my eyes, and I looked at my sister, but my mom was just too angry at that moment and told me to, leave the house or leave the premise, or else she would call the cops. Generally, I've never done anything wrong, but I suppose that yesterday was the most convict crime I have ever convicted in my life. Nah, I'm not that type of person to do that. What happened was that I was hanging out with my friends for more than 24 hours. We did an all-nighter outside, and then all hell broke loose. As I proceed to pack up my stuff and then leave for the day, I was crying my tears while I was making myself onto the bus. I had a friend of mine who I stayed with for at least 3 to 4 days. However, he told me as shortly as that I wasn't able to stay with him anymore, knowing the fact that I wasn't allowed to stay with him anymore. Kind of hurt me, like, a lot, knowing the fact that I don't have anywhere to go anymore. So afterwards, I resided in sleeping under a playground. This playground wasn't too bad. I mean, the playground had a nice playground, I guess, but there's this nice little spot down on the bottom of the playground. So I slept there. What terrifies me, even to this day though, is that every single time I slept, I had to sleep with one eye open and one eye closed, knowing the fact that someone would either try to mug me, try to kill me, or try to rape me. Believe me, it's a never fun thing when you're in this situation. When you wake up, you usually can't really sleep that well due to the fact that you're scared out of your wits. So I woke up 2 to 3 hours later. I see these nice gentlemen across the road. I was about to approach them when I knew that they were wearing a suit and tie, but with a mask. It was a tarred up mask. It looks like something that you would see from a horror film. I then shortly started to move away from them. They looked at me and they were like, this guy might be our next target. And I looked at them and I was running away. The next thing I knew, I went to find a place to sleep in, which we are now hearing about the story, the shelter. The shelter is a rundown place. I mean, no one ever would wish to be at this part, but as you can see, there is no other option. There is no other place for you to go if your mother has cast you away, or if any family member has cast you away. And I mean cast you away forever out of their lives. So I took that to heart. I stayed within the shelter, but slowly at a time, I would notice outside my window that the people with the suit and ties and the horror mask that you see in the movies were sitting there, waiting patiently in their minivan and staring back at me. Hey guys, it's Judas Awesome. It is very terrifying when the fact that you don't have anywhere to go and the only thing you have is a shelter. But what freaks you more is that when someone is trying to go after your life, even though you have nothing left to lose. So, by all means, please don't forget to subscribe.